Ritz Theatre was built in 1928. Construction started in March of 1928 and was finished by December. There were 4 theaters here at the time, and they decided to build the Ritz Theatre to put all the others to shame, and they did quite the job. Spent $250,000 on it in 1928, which was quite a sum. The architecture of the theater is Italian Renaissance in design, and it was supposed to transport you to a very rich person's house outside Venice, Italy. From the murals, which represent statues and floral gardens of the time, but it's particularly made to make you feel like you were outside of a person's home in Venice. The chandelier is original to the building, and it's up there in the atmospheric dome to represent the sun going along with the outside theme. The very first film on December 20th, 1928, was a silent film called Naughty Baby. The Ritz Quality Orchestra was here. There was a vaudeville act called The Boob and His Harmonica. All kinds of stuff. Over 1,500 people poured into the theater for that night. The theater screened movies all the way through the golden age of Hollywood. In the 70s, something happened here in town. I joke about it to the third graders who tour the theater every year. A terrible, terrible thing happened in town on the other side of Tiffin. They all get scared and they say, "What was it?" And I tell them, they built the mall, which of course was a terrible thing for theaters throughout the country. So downtown areas like Tiffin and all around us really just went to pot. And the Ritz Theatre was due to be knocked down. And a group of concerned citizens bought it at a sheriff's auction for $35,100 and decided to reopen it as the Ritz Theatre for the Performing Arts. And we've been operating as that since 1980. We are very proud to have been named Heritage Ohio's Historic Theater of the Year in 2019. It was quite an honor that they bestowed on us for work that we've done to keep the space looking good and looking like it did in 1928. The theater is extraordinarily important to the community. Without the theater, there are a lot of local organizations that wouldn't have a place to perform. We have a couple of dance schools here in town that perform here every year. We run a summer theater camp for local kids. 120 kids show up and work with theater professionals every summer. We have an economic impact of over $1.4 million to the town. The local restaurants benefit, the hotel benefits, the gas stations benefit. Everybody benefits from having the Ritz Theatre here. It is the jewel in the crown that is Tiffin.